there, welcome to my channel. This is Foxy at 50. My name is Nuala. I'm 56 and I'm not a big fan of aging. I started this channel because I want to share with you what I believe are some of the very best anti-aging methods available. Methods that I've tried and tested over the past 16 years. Methods that actually work. Why 16 years? Well, at the grand old age of 40, yes 40, I went into menopause and it just felt like my whole face and body just aged 10 years overnight. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't control my weight anymore. Cellulite was just appearing all over the place. And my hair started to thin. I mean, that took a bit longer, but it did start to thin. And oh yeah, and then it just appeared all over my face. I mean, that was a real treat. I mean, you can imagine how horrified I was. Now, had this happened in my 50s, I dare say I'd have been just accepting because, well, that's what happens, isn't it? And I might not have put quite so much effort into what I eventually went on to do. So because I was so young and I was still single, so, you know, really upset, I was determined to do everything I could to halt, reverse, or just slow down the signs of aging. And you know, that's what I want to share with you. But you know, one of the most important things that I discovered on my journey is that if you want a youthful face and body, it has to start on the inside. I mean, Botox is all very well, but it literally only scratches the surface. So, I mean, what's the point in having a nicely filled face if your liver, your kidneys, your bowels are all just slowly dying because of the toxins that we're putting in our bodies? If your organs are suffering in that way, it will reflect on your face and you simply won't get the radiant complexion that we all crave. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I have done a lot of work, a lot of research and a lot of practice on this. So, you know, that's what I want to share with you. Now, also, my approach is completely holistic. So you can't just look at the body, the diet, the lifestyle. We have to look at the mind as well. It's the most powerful tool that you have. Now, I'll be posting a video every week on all the different ways that we can fight premature aging, what we can do about it, and there's a lot we can do about it. I mean, after all, I think only 30% is genetics, you know, decides how, whether you're going to age early or not. 70% is the environment. That means there's an awful lot that we can do to slow it down. So, for example, I'll be talking about things like toxins, the toxins that we put in our body, things that we don't even realise are toxins, which ones are really causing this accelerated aging, and which ones can you avoid or still take but still have a decent social life. Having a decent social life is very important to me. So this is not about, well, just stop this and this and you'll be fine, because, well, that's easy. Not easy to put into practice, but easy to say. So everything that I'm saying is what I practice. So that's the important thing. Hormonal imbalance, that's another one. My goodness, there'll be more than one video on that. And obviously I have a lot to say about that. But you know, it's not just the perimenopause and the menopause. Young women nowadays are really suffering from hormonal imbalance. And a lot of them don't even realize it. I mean, your hormones are everything. It doesn't matter what happens in your day, who you meet, how your job goes, whatever happens. If your hormones are out of balance, you will have a dreadful time, and it's as simple as that. So nothing else really matters if your hormones are out of balance. So lots of videos on that particular subject, and as I say, it's not just for perimenopause and menopause, it's for younger women too. Then of course there's stress, and that includes fear, anxiety, depression. Of course stress is extremely aging. It is also responsible for weight gain. You might not have realised that, but stress can really pile on the pounds. And worse than all of that, of course, is that stress kills, or stress and stress-related diseases kills thousands of people every single year. So lots of ways to de-stress and to just stop getting stressed in the first place. Obviously, poor diet and nutrition, that's a big one. What are we putting into our bodies? So we have to have a look at that. That's an obvious one. Because, you know, being too thin can make you really look old. Being overweight can make you look old. It's the fun stuff, the hair, the makeup, the clothing. Have we got stuck in a time warp? That's so easy to do. So, I mean, if change your hair, makeup and styling, sometimes that can knock 10 years off you right there. So so that's the fun stuff as well. Obviously we're going to have to look at that. So anyway, I mean, some of the solutions, for example, juicing. I'm a huge fan of juicing. I think the message has got a bit skewed on that somehow. People are juicing the wrong things or not understanding the benefits, or it was a bit of a fad for a while and now they've forgotten about it, or, you know, you've got these trendy juice bars opening up, and some of them really are great. I love them, but a lot of the juicing, as I say, I think the message has got a bit skewed, and I'm going to show you how I juice, what I juice, and what the real benefits are. Then things like fasting. Now, for a long time, people thought that was really bad for you. It was like skipping meals, and nutritionists would always say fasting is very bad for you. Overwhelming evidence now to the contrary. Fasting is extremely good for you. Obviously, you've always got to check with your doctor on these things, and whenever I post a video, of course, I will put out reminders of that. But again, it's about what I do, and maybe it will suit you too. But keeping the weight down, particularly if you have gone into menopause or it's looming or whatever, or just at any age, you know, it doesn't have to have anything to do with that. But whenever you fast, you really do control your weight beautifully. So and it's so cleansing, it's detoxing, it's fantastic. So I'm a huge fan. I'll be doing a video on supplements. I mean, there's that age-old question, people, you know, do we need supplements? I think that I know that we don't get the nutrition from our food, the nutrients from our food that we did in organic times 40, 50 years ago. So, so I do think they're a good insurance policy. I'll be explaining why. And again, if you're in your 50s, I do think they're essential now. Then, of course, there's the exercise, but it's age-appropriate exercise. There are things that we should be doing at a certain age. Well, in fact, definitely you should be doing them from your 40 in order to increase the muscle in certain areas, because everything's going southwards now. So, you know, we have to make the exercise age-appropriate. I mean, obviously, all the exercises are still appropriate for 20 and 30-year-olds, but there's exercises that we definitely have to do if you've turned 40, and definitely if you're 50 and beyond. Now, I'll be doing those exercises with you, so and you don't have to do an awful lot. You really don't. It's doing the right ones at the right time. I think that's what's really important. There'll be lots of videos on the enormous benefits of meditation, mindfulness, relaxation. Again, I'll be doing guided meditations, guided relaxations, and talking about the enormous importance of present moment awareness, or mindfulness. Again, mindfulness, it's become a very popular term now. Not sure that a lot of people understand its meaning, but these practices really give you a great deal of radiance, of energy, of excitement, of enthusiasm. Not only is it a wonderful anti-aging method, but it helps with your creativity. I mean, if you're going through a stage in life where it's time for a new chapter, whether it's career, relationships, you don't know what your purpose is in life. What's all this about? These practices help you find that, and that's really exciting. And now I've been practicing this for quite a long time, and there's no way I could have had the success without it. Now some people can, because maybe they're just naturally like that. Me, oh my God, I was the most painfully shy, inhibited person you will ever meet. My friends nowadays, they don't believe me. They think I'm just making it up. Oh my God, I was as scared as anything. I wouldn't say boo to a goose. But you know what? I ended up becoming a professional belly dancer. I toured throughout the Middle East. I was extremely successful. I then went and taught in Ireland and in London for over 15 years. And I taught thousands of women to belly dance, and it was a wonderful career, and doing property development actually at the same time. And I can tell you 100%, if it wasn't for my practices in meditation, present moment awareness, relaxation, all those kind of things, personal growth, there's not a chance I could have done those things, because I just wasn't the person that I am today. I still get the fear, the anxiety, the depression, all of those things, they still come to haunt me, but I have fantastic ways of dealing with them. I feel the fear and I do it anyway. That's always been, it's a wonderful book as well, but it's always been my motto as well, and it has helped me a great deal. Because being confident, having a good attitude, being positive, that's beauty, that's youth, that's wonderful. So all of these meditation skills and relaxation skills, I mean, there's far too many, you know, it doesn't have to just be meditation at all. There's so many different ways we can practice this. In fact, without even doing meditation, it's just one way of getting you there. So if you don't like that, you can do relaxation exercises, or you can just practice present moment awareness, or mindfulness, as they call it now. So and just remember, you know, any negative traits that you have, fear, anxiety and all that, you weren't born with it. Nobody's born with those characteristics or those traits. You learned them, and if you learned them, that means you can unlearn them, or you can certainly learn to get on top of them and do whatever it is that your dream is. You know, you can still carry out your dreams, and then deal with the fear and the anxiety whenever they pop up again, but still carry on with your dreams. That's what I do anyway, and it works for me. And then, of course, we've got to talk about cosmetic procedures. There's a place for that too. I mean, meditation's fantastic, but nothing wrong with a bit of Botox, is there? I hope not. Now, I haven't mentioned a fraction of the things that I want to cover. I'll be posting a video every week, hopefully. And of course, what I want you to do is interact with me, ask me any questions, or just ask me things that you're interested in, or things that you would like to see a video on, if I happen to know something about that particular subject. And just remember before I go that a healthy mind means a healthy body. The two will go together. Get this right first though. And if you've got a healthy body, that means you're looking good. And if you're looking good, that means you're feeling great. So it all just goes round that way. So I'd be very grateful, very happy if you share this video with friends and family. You know the drill: follow, subscribe, and if you would like notifications of when a new video comes out, then just ring the little bell. So thank you so much for listening, and as I say, do interact with me and do let me know what interests you and how you're getting on. So until the next time, bye bye for now.